Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We're gonna have Nosy Nate here with us, and well, I guess he's not gonna be jumping around too much. I don't think that would bother you anyway. We have here Miss Ilhan Omar, one of the member of the squad in the U.S. House of Representatives in Washington, D.C. And I have here a video with her that I will feature. She's very angry with reality, unfortunately. And even if she has I would say, logical and passionate little statement here for about 1 minute and a half or so, unfortunately, she said so many things in the past. Because she's an activist, obviously, she has to be. She's pushing certain kind of policies for her constituency. So I know from her past statements, I really don't have too much affection for her, not as an individual, but her ideas, statements. And in this case, as much as I could empathize with her message and agree with it, it's a little bit too late. He's like someone who tries to cause you harm for years, and then all of a sudden her children are drowning and she's asking for help and everybody else to come and somehow support her. As much as I feel about that, there's some history in the past where you've been trying for years to cause me and my family harm. So let's see what's going on here. This article comes from, or this video comes from Fox, and it says, "Watch Ilhan Omar breaks down in a fit." Well, it's more like a desperate call, that's how I call it, of rage. Well, I think you're going to be the judge anyway, aimed at Biden Democrats' leadership over support for Israel. I think is about the double standard the guys in charge of us apply in different situations. So let's start it.
Where is your humanity? How do you look at one atrocity and say this is wrong? But you watch as bodies pile up, as neighborhoods are leveled. Israel has dropped more bombs in the last 10 days than we dropped in a whole year in Afghanistan. Where is your humanity? Where is your outrage? Where is your care for people? How is it that we have a president who is talking about getting American citizens out of Israel, but could not get himself to say, I want to save and work to save the hundreds, thousands of Americans stuck in Gaza? What is wrong with you? How is this possible? With certain Americans' life important than another? Is the American that's living in Gaza less important than the one living in Israel?
Well, that's part of it. I don't see her outrage when the so-called Russian-speaking people in East Ukraine were attacked by the forces from Kiev. I didn't hear her crying about that one. I didn't hear her crying, for instance, for the Ukrainian people that are in the middle of this garbage between the United States and Russia. I didn't hear her cry about that and the lives and the importance of children on all sides. So it's kind of like she wants people to pay attention to her pain, her thing. But she's not, as I always say, principled. When you're principled, you care for all of them, not only when it burns you. Now it hurts me, please look at me, please be just, be fair. But over there, I don't care. Over there, I close my eyes. So that's why I don't really like her, because now she wants us to support her in her own battle. while she kicks everybody else in their battles or doesn't give a shit. It's kind of a little bit too far, but hey, she can do that, obviously, right? So let's see further. All right, let's see.
How is it that you're telling American citizens to go to the south of Gaza, but you can't tell Netanyahu not to bomb the south because there are Americans there? How is it that you're not condemning that Israel has bombed the crossing where humanitarian aid is supposed to get through Egypt, where we are asking our citizens to have safe passage? How? How is it that you continue to give lip service and hope for a negotiated humanitarian access when it's not happening? What is going on? How are we living this way? I want to say how insane and painful and scary it is to work and serve in a space where we have a member in our caucus say all Muslims are responsible for this, and not a single condemnation comes from our caucus leadership or any member of Congress. How is it? How is it that we are serving in a body where there are members who condemn us for asking for peace, for ceasefire?
Yeah, unfortunately, what she says is the reality. And this, she, if I remember, she came in here from Somalia as a refugee when she was very young. So her whole, I would say, conscious experience, because when we talk, how old are you? Let's say I'm 50. Okay, you're 50. You had 50 years to figure life out. No, you didn't have 50 years. You probably have about 35. All right, why 35? Because up to the age of 15, you were like a plant. You didn't have much, how should I put, freedom of movement or decision. So by 15, you don't even remember shit. If you look back in your life, I guarantee you that you don't have many memories from 15 to 0. So that's why I say maybe from 16, 17, 18, you start living your life. So discard the first, I would say, 17 years, 16 years, 15 years of your life, because that was, you don't remember anything. You don't know what you did. You didn't make your own decisions, but what you're gonna eat or what you're gonna, think, small things. So again, she is expressing an outrage with reality, and it is as it is. She came here, so her experience as a person is as an American citizen. She's an American. I came here, for instance, and I'm not trying to compare or contrast here or anything. I'm just giving you an example. I came here as an adult. So I have a very good grip on adult life in a different country and an adult life in another country. Right? So we have two things that, for instance, when I came here, I came with a certain propaganda in my head given by these guys. And the movies and entertainment, whatever, the books that you read. You didn't read about reality, what's going on in this society, who is who. I came with America and the greatest, fantastic freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want. Nobody tells you anything. You're like, I don't think I was not naive to think it was anarchy here or anything like that. But it was organized, fair. These Americans were like gods to us. That's how it was instilled in us. That when the Americans come in Romania, oh my God, it's gonna be the second coming. Well, yeah, more than others, but as individuals, but as the government. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is when I got tangled in the society here, and I lived daily and rubbed shoulders with people around here, and I looked at what's going on from this, I don't know, pedestal. It it started crumbling, bum, 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 not going up, always, almost always crumbling. There were a few surprises, beautiful surprises with what you can do in this country that I didn't know, but most of it was way down. So it's a disappointment for, I can speak for many, for instance, people that I know, immigrants. The same thing happened. Rarely you came from here, you went out. You went like this when you didn't know anything about this country. You say, oh my God, you can do this, you can do this. But if you know something or you've been told about it with a wrong idea, you come here, then it was a disappointment. And you say, wait a minute, even things that legally are supposed to be in place and respected are screwed up. So even things that you say, well, the problem is, Emily, you came with the wrong propaganda. You're okay, I came with that, it's true. I thought America was this and blah, 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 blah. From what I read, other people told me from what they understood, and my understanding, whatever I saw, the limited amount of information I had about the United States of America. And I came here. But when they say there is no corruption here, and I find out it's a lot of corruption. Oh, the free mass media, I've been told. When I come here and I find out it's not free mass media. This media has an agenda, clear agenda, like Omar right now is realizing it right now. I know she's not realizing right now, but she shows this exasperation, but she was here. She was propagandized in her school years, correct, by the government, because that's what they do. They want to regiment you. So once you are reaching the age of 17, 16, you already have a worldview they want you to have. She doesn't have that worldview, obviously, because she was in a certain environment where certain things were pointed out. As I point out to other people, and other people say that I'm sour because this or that, but is it reality? Yeah, okay. Let them tell us how fantastic things are. Let me tell you what they don't tell you. So she is now exasperated, and it's like a surprise to her, or at least I don't know if she's doing this for her voters or not, probably partly, but nevertheless, she is saying something again about her pain. Well, I understand your pain, but when I had my pain, you kicked me in the balls. So, it's kind of like, yeah, I understand, I understand what's going on in Gaza, to the extent what am I supposed to say? I'm going to wait for Anderson Cooper to tell me what to understand, or Idiot Hannity? Should I wait for them to tell me, or bring some fake analysts that work for FBI or CIA to tell me, or maybe John Bolton, I wait for him to tell me what's going on over there? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to listen to them what they tell me. I listened to them before and I realized they are in one direction, so they can't be trusted. So, she and the squad said many things that really affected me as an individual and my group. So now she wants me to join her in her fight? I have my, it's kind of like, you come for help now after you kick me in the teeth and you want to destroy me? Not destroy me, but you want to harm me? No, it's not going to happen. Unless you don't have principles and you go left and right however the wind blows. So anyway, this is Omar upset, and she's mostly right about it. The problem is the context she brings in. Only when I get pain, I want justice. Before, I don't care about your situation over there. On the contrary, I make sure that your group is affected. What? But about that group, you want justice over there, but it doesn't work that way, with me at least. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.